full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. One does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. And down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And Monday night primetime is underway. Blake Corum now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the third time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
Has him on the quick hitter.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That finds Adams downfield. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Rams.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
Okay, you know, I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out now in his 14th season, Brock. That's not bad for a 4th-rounder out of Michigan State back in 2012, huh? It is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade of starting in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They sneak it with Cousins. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action now for Cousins. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Jared Verse on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. That one complete to Pitts. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, the tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. Around to Robinson. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
17 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
You send him left out of the slot. Cousins now off the play fake. Got a man, it's Drake London. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Rams nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. The way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And this one does not go far. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Play action now for Stafford. Go left side, taken in by Adams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Rams, 1st down. An 8-yard
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing now, Stafford. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Brought down by the rookie Xavier Watts.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
The Falcons go a nickel, 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, that's going to back them up and bring out 4th down.
6 yards.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Ethan Evans on that punt. They could really use a good one here. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd try. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air, Cousins. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Throw here, 3rd down. Gets this one to London. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running left is Robinson. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. And gets a few on the punch forward. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Robinson on the inside give. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting the offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons pull out in front for their 13-zip. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Rams, nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Whittington now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Rams on offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you get your athlete coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. He cuts it upfield, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
Throwing now on first down. Stafford hits him on the out route. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Stafford from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. On the play fake, here's Stafford. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's his back, Kyron Williams. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
With these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Rams.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still first down.
1st and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams making a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Rams 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons, and running back Bijan Robinson, set to begin another drive. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Cousins out of the pistol here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Out of the gun, Cousins. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 now from the 46. There's the fake, Cousins to throw. Caught out left. He's across midfield into Rams territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
One of the hardest things to measure at that NFL Combine, sure, you get verticals and 40s and bench presses, but it's hard to measure determination and heart. That clip right there, that was all about want to for this defense to get that sack.
So with the Falcons set to punt on fourth, on comes Bradley Pinion. Back deep for the Rams, it's Xavier Smith. And no return here as this one ends up going out of bounds. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Stafford now off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And that makes it 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. Back deep for the Falcons is Mike Hughes. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. The Falcons, their running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Cousins. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Looking to throw. Cousins. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record by 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Cousins throwing again. It's his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from the 32. Cousins to throw once again. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. It's Cousins once more. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's caught by Mooney. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Cousins again. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to stay at the 5-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Takes it in at the 26. That'll be the 1st and more. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The Rams headed out to the field now. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. That finds Adams downfield. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
It's a gain
That
of
chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this winds up a short gain to the 29. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Stafford's going to throw once more. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll motion Smith left. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Stafford from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Jesse Bates on the
Didn't
coverage.
see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Screen here for Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams start the second half with some needed points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game.
17. Rams 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's D. Alford. He dodged the tackle. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Falcons, a running back with John Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. That last touchdown cuts their lead from 10 to 3, but a chance to restore it right here. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Pitts brings it in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Robinson up the middle. Escapes the defender. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards in the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Brought down by Jacoby Durant. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Completed to his running back. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 3.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Rams 14.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Bradley Pinion
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Whittington now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford now off the play fake. Catch made right side by Nakua. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Tight end going in motion here. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
So 2nd down and a tougher 8 to go now following that delay of game. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They fake the handoff now. Stafford. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the red zone on 1st. That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Williams can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot. They could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Another for Williams. And this time he's in. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
The Rams get into the end zone there. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Revis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams take the lead on that successful kick.
Falcons 20.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Over the middle, incomplete to Mooney. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
46-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now it's Cousins. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. A give left side. Here's Robinson. He has room past the 25. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now to give to Bijan. He got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the gun, it's Robinson. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. You draw it up for him. Oh, no! The ball is loose! Picked up by the Rams! No return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
Those defenders see the QB keep the ball, Kate. They're hoping they can get a hit on him before he gives himself up. He got there in time, took full advantage, even hitting him hard enough to jar that ball loose.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He's got his man again. It's Adams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
A 28-yard
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford connects with Adams again. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. They send a man in motion. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll get this one to Adams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. It's Stafford once more. That one's complete, right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stafford's going to throw once more. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they get this down to the 28. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Now Stafford again. He's got Smith again. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Stafford throwing again. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Stafford now on third down. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And his kick is blocked!
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Cousins. Finds his man over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running here with Rajon. Not only can get his yard in here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Throwing on third. Cousins. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's a 47-yard line.
Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Dumped off to his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Stafford from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Rams, first down. A gain of 15. And the Rams first
Good
down.
offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts.
9 yards.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So first down from the 41. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's
the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Rams clinging to a 1-point lead. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they